Hey everybody, this is Ian Westerman from EssentialTennis.com, and in this video I'd like to show you all how I like to hit against a backboard or hitting wall at your local park or at your club. Backboard can be a great way to get in practice when you don't have a partner or you don't have a ball machine or you can't afford lessons every single day. It's a great way to still get practice in, but unfortunately I see recreational players make three big mistakes all the time when they hit against a wall, and I want you to avoid those mistakes. Mistake number one is that players, when they hit against a backboard, don't have a target. Yeah, I mean the entire wall is up there, you can see the wall back here, but they don't have anything specific to aim for. And that's, I wouldn't go so far as saying a waste of time, but you can make much better use of your time if you have a target. Check out what I've done here. I've made a little strike zone or box, and to do that, I simply used painter's tape. This is low stick tape. That's important. You don't want to go to your local park or club and get your heavy duty industrial duct tape and put that on the wall. It's important that you use something that's going to come off easily. Or if you're hitting against a cinder block or brick wall, you can even bring some chalk. And I've created a box that's, I don't know, it's probably about 2.5 feet square or so, and beginning about 6 or 8 inches up over the top of the net cord. So that's number one. Make sure you have a target. Big mistake number two, this is a big one. Pick a number of bounces that you're going to hit the ball on. I'm so tired of seeing players hitting against a backboard or wall and they just hit the ball whenever it gets to them. So, they'll hit one shot off of one bounce and then it comes to them, it bounces 3 times, then they'll hit the ball, hits the wall, bounces twice, they'll hit the ball, and they're just standing there, just hitting the ball. That's not good tennis. And if you practice like that, chances are you're going to try to play like it when it counts. And we all know that just standing there and just letting the ball come to you is a recipe for disaster. So here's a quick clip of me hitting for that target. I'm drilling my forehands so you can see exactly how I like to move. And I'm going to be using 2 bounces per shot, which is my personal favorite. The reason why I like 2 bounces instead of 1 or 3 is simply because I feel like it just gives the most realistic amount of time between shots. When you let the ball bounce once and then bounce again, it's kind of a little bit more closely simulating the amount of time that it takes for the ball to actually get to the other side of the court, bounce, get to your opponent, and then have your opponent hit it back. So it's just a personal preference for me, but you can pick whatever number you'd like as long as you stick with that number. Look at how I'm having to move with each of these shots. When it's short, I have to move up. When it's deep, I have to move back. When it's a little bit to the right, I have to move to the right, etc. And this is how you should practice. Look at how I'm actually out of the frame there, having to recover, hit the ball, and then get back for the next shot again. Even though I'm pretty accurate here, I'm not hitting the box every time, but I'm in the right, general location at least. I'm still having to move quite a bit to work on just hitting all forehands as I work on my accuracy and my consistency. So this is how you should hit against the wall. Pick a number of bounces and stick with it and move your feet. It'll be the best use of your time as you practice against the wall. The third and final big mistake that recreational players make when they're hitting against their backboard or wall is that they don't have a goal. They don't have a goal. I can't really blame them because almost never, honestly, I can't say I've ever seen a recreational player hit against the wall and actually have a target. So it's kind of hard to have a goal without a target, right? But once you've got your target up there and you've picked the number of bounces you're going to hit the ball on, have some kind of goal. And that could be maybe you hit all forehands until you hit 50 forehands inside your target. And then you hit all backhands until you hit 50 backhands inside the target. And then after that, maybe go for 10 in a row. Keep hitting forehands until you hit 10 in a row inside your target, and then hit all backhands until you hit 10 in a row inside your target. But have some kind of goal. And when you do that, along with having a target and along with actually moving your feet the way that you should during a tennis point and taking the ball off a certain number of bounces, when you do all 3 of those things and you avoid all 3 of those big mistakes, the level of your focus and the level of your concentration will improve immensely, and you'll get so much more out of your practice session when you're hitting against the backboard. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you. Start implementing these 3 different things when you go out and you hit against your backboard or wall, and I'm looking forward to hearing back from all of you who start getting more out of your practice sessions. If you have any questions or comments, as always, please just leave those right below this video. Thank you so much for watching. Want to serve more like the pros? Find out how as I compare Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic during my free 5-video course. Get it now at freeservecourse.com. That's freeservecourse.com.